Welcome to the fourth module of chapter Electricity. In this module, we are going to study about the cause of resistance and the factors on which resistance of a wire depends. The obstruction offered in the flow of current by a conductor is called its electrical resistance. Resistance of a conductor is defined as the ratio of the potential difference across the ends of the conductor to the current. So, resistance R is equal to V by I, where V is the potential difference across the ends of the conductor and I current flowing through the conductor. Now, consider a metallic conductor where the current is flowing through it. Since the flow of current is due to the drift of free electrons, the electrons frequently collides with the atoms present in the wire. This decreases the speed of electrons. This is the actual cause for the obstruction in the flow of electrons in the conductor, or the cause of resistance. Consider two bulbs connected in series. In this, the obstruction offered in the path of current is more, so each bulb glows dim. Here, two bulbs are connected parallel, so the obstruction offered is less as current passes through these two separate paths, so bulb glows bright. Now let us see the factors affecting resistance. The arrangement of atoms are different in different materials, and resistance of a material depends upon the collision between electrons and atoms of the material of the conductor. So, resistance depends on the material. Copper offers less resistance than tungsten, so bulb glow brightly when copper is connected in the circuit. And what about the length of the wire? If the length of the wire is more, the resistance will be also more. Why is it so? This is because the number of collisions are more in the longer wire than in the shorter wire. So, resistance is directly proportional to length of the wire. Now, what is the relationship between resistance and temperature? With the increase in temperature, number of collisions of atoms increases and hence resistance increases. So, resistance depends on temperature. Now, let us see a thinner wire and a thicker wire. A thinner wire offers more resistance than a thicker wire. In a thick wire, electrons can pass through a large cross-sectional area, so resistance decreases. So, it depends upon area of cross-section. Now, let us do an activity to understand the factors on which resistance depends. For that, take a cell, ammeter, nichrome wire of length L and 2L and copper wire of length L. After that, we can connect the cell, ammeter, plug key with connection wires in series and leave the gap between the free ends of the wires. Complete the circuit with nichrome wire of length L between X and Y. Now plug the key and note the ammeter reading. Now we can write ammeter reading I1, which is equal to 2 ampere. Now complete the circuit with nichrome wire of length 2L. Note the ammeter reading I2, which is equal to 1 ampere. We say that I1 is greater than I2. We can say the resistance of the conductor is depending upon the length. Now complete the circuit with thicker nichrome wire of length L. Observe the ammeter reading. Here I3 is equal to 4 ampere. We can say that resistance depends on area of cross-section. Now complete the circuit with copper wire of length L and same thickness equal to nichrome wire and observe the ammeter reading. Ammeter reading I4 is equal to 3 ampere. We can say that I4 is greater than I1 We can say resistance is depending upon the nature of its material. Thus, resistance of a uniform metallic conductor is directly proportional to its length and inversely proportional to area of cross section A. We can write it in the form of equation 1 and 2. Now, combining these two, you will get R proportional to L by A. For removing the proportionality sign, we can introduce a constant rho. So, R is equal to rho into L by A. Rho is the proportionality constant called electrical resistivity. And SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. The metals and alloys have low resistivity in the order of 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter to 10 raised to minus 6 ohm meter. For insulators like rubber and glass have resistivity of the order of 10 raised to 12 ohm meter to 10 raised to 17 ohm meter. These alloys don't oxidize or burn readily at high temperature. So because of this reason, these are used in heating devices like electric iron, toasters, bulbs, etc. But copper and aluminium are used for power transmission lines. So in this module, we have studied resistance and the cause of resistance, factors on which resistance depends, and resistivity. Thank you.